Hello world, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. My name is Kelthos, and in the last episode we were talking to all these doctors in here, since we didn't do that when we first started, because for some reason I didn't know I had to, but it started a new quest when we did that, called Picking Their Brains, and we talked to all of them so far, and we helped Dr. O change his name to Dr. Zero by putting a slash through the O, because that's what his name originally was, he said. And then we talked to Dr. Borus, and then we were talking to Dr. Dahlia, and she's being really pervy because she really, really likes lobotomites.
And as curious as a teddy bear.
But we didn't get to finish talking to her.
Gesture of greeting.
But, yeah, we didn't get to finish talking to her before because I had to go. So in this episode, we're going to finish talking to her, and then we're going to talk to Dr. Klein and see where we can go from there. So here we go. A looping gesture of greeting?
Looping, yes. It is a scientific fact that hormones drive a percentage of lobotomites into recursive behavior patterns. We haven't researched this, as my colleagues care little about the behavior patterns of lobotomites once their brains are removed. It is why so many are littered around the facility, like skinvelopes, discarded after they are peeled open and the contents extracted.
What recursive behavior patterns are you talking about?
It varies according to the number and density of lobotomites that have infected an area. In 43% of observed cases, true lobotomites left alone will fight for dominance or inject bodily fluids into each other's orifices. Unsanitary. I have tried to observe more cases, but subjects seem unwilling to release bodily fluids in my presence.
I see. Why did you remove my brain, and how?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skinvelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
Well, I don't want to kill you all, I just want to figure out what the hell's going on. But how am I still talking and walking around?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. They still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it slurped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
Okay. I feel strange in here, peaceful but on edge.
It is the pacification field emitters that are broadcasting into the emptiness of your skull. Without a brain, your aggression is suppressed in here.
Is there any way to shut it off?
Why would you want such a thing? You might surrender to your hormones and commit primal aggression on me, on us, again and again. Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisectors and gently lobotomizing you from behind.
Ew.
Not something I would relish doing.
Of course not.
No, the only way to circumvent the field is to have a brain. And we extracted that like we do all lobotomites here.
And how do I get my brain back? I had other questions.
Perhaps you are stuck in a looping gesture of verbal intercourse.
Whatever. Can you tell me about Dr. Mobius? I don't understand how the tech... Okay, we've spoken enough.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
Indeed. Now, Dr. Klein, where are you?
Stop hovering. I mean, if you want.
What? If I want? Weirdo. Is this Dr. Klein? No, that's Dr. 8. Is he... Oh, there he is.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
There's one that I don't remember what I'm supposed to get. I'd be honored if I could hear any knowledge the think tank had to share on the sciences.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
I already have. You seem like the one in charge.
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field. First chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
Of chairs. Who is Dr. Mobius? What are this? Yeah, I already know what that is. What is this place? I already know what that is. I'd like to know more about the Forbidden Zone. Can you tell me more about these pylons?
Ask Borus. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros's notes and schematics.
I have some questions about this brain extraction you all performed.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your
I already
spine
talked to her
peel
about it.
and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgery.
Because she likes lobotomites. You said before that Mobius might have my brain?
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code.
I see.
Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
What's this auto-dock surgery code you mentioned?
Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto dock. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure, so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
Mobius set up the auto-dock medical routines, so do you think he's responsible for the post-organ dump?
Yes, always leaves back doors into things. Have to keep finding them and closing them. The auto dock is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Only Mobius would know for sure what happened with the procedure. Perhaps. Well, and your brain, of course, it would know as well.
My brain would know.
It can communicate the procedure when we examine it. It is conceivable to trace its surgical scalpel prints once we have the brain. Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerve to scream at us while we dissect it. Convenient. I detest screaming in my lab.
Says the one who always talks in caps. Why would Mobius want my brain?
Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad.
I see. These mechanical robot scorpions consume intelligence. Are you certain of your findings? Robo scorpions drain intelligence from living creatures? How, Chems?
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
Weird. Okay. What is this place? I'd like to know more. Yeah, I'd like to know more about the Forbidden
That
Zone.
glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
I see. Well, that's all for now.
Yes,
Goodbye.
a most goodbye.
Indeed. Now, what do I need to do? I am so confused as to what I need to do. I will be back in a moment. I don't understand. I looked it up and it says that the 3 technologies you need are the sonic emitter, which I have, the suit, which I have, and the antenna array, which I already got. So I don't understand why it's not continuing on with the story. What else do I need to do? Well, I didn't record it because I wasn't sure what was going on, but I talked to Dr. Borus again, and he said that he's in control of the Cazadors and the Night Stalkers, and he thinks they haven't escaped from here. And, so I'm going to ask him, what makes you think they haven't escaped?
Because big mountain safety measures are far more sophisticated than their primitive animal instincts. We are their lords and masters.
Contained at Big Mountain, those things are all over the place. Yeah, they are.
No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding.
You are wrong. I don't think they're sterile. They breed all right.
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation.
You're wrong,
Perhaps a
dude.
demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
Go ahead. You might make me fertile or impregnate me.
Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside my tank?
Yes, please do.
The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns.
You don't seem to have a grasp on your own research.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew
You knew
data.
nothing.
We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
Alright. When did you create Cazadors?
In 2000, let's see, carry the 3, then count backwards from the Great Static, or beyond. There were the tarantula debates, and something about hawks, which made it around 2003, May, Tuesday. It was definitely Tuesday.
You have no idea.
Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts.
I'm just proving that you're an idiot. Bye.
Until next time, then.
Okay, so I got a new quest. A brain's best friend. Try to find any trace of Gabe in Higgs Village. Okay, so we need to get out of here and go to Higgs Village. Again. I was talking to Dr. 8 again, and he was doing his thing, and then it gave me these options. So, wait, after listening a bit, that's Robco Termlink protocol you're broadcasting, right? Well, I've hacked enough Robco terminals to know. Can't get away from their code even with voice modules, huh? Investigate 8's termlink code, okay. Nice pun on the header file ref. What? Well, the code's got some problems. I'm not arguing that. I agree. If someone would take the time, you're more than just sound effects in a tank. If that's Robco Termlink protocol, doesn't that mean it can be hacked? It'll only take a second to violate your rights and make your voice mine. If that's Termlink code, don't worry. I'm not going to take advantage of your exposed code. I've gained karma. Not a problem. I know what it's like to be experimented on. On the same wavelength. Alright. Quit your grinning, you idiot. Not a problem. I know what it's like to be experimented on. About when I first arrived, tell me, you didn't sonjaculate into my sonic emitter? No, there had to be some other way to fire it up. Can we at least talk it over next time? Nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just that it's best to keep that stuff private, you know. Alright. Now that we know each other better, can you tell me about that sonic emitter? Really, huh? Yeah, I understood that part already. Well, projecto is kind of evident. Emitter works better. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing here, but... No, I've been there. Higgs Village, right? Your house is there? So there's an emitter code in your house in Higgs. Oh, 2 codes. One for the jukebox and one for the opera. Nice. I'll keep an eye out. I may have already picked up both. I grab almost anything that's not nailed down. I got the emitter fully upgraded. I'm happy too. Can't let this thing gather dust. It's a little slow to fire, but the force field disabling frequency is handy. You okay? You look really happy. You should be proud. It's a nice device. Thank you. Great, more energy cells. Just what I wanted. Okay, I'll be going now. What is this one now? I got a new quest. Try to find any trace of Gabe and Higgs. Oh, it disappeared. Oh well. So we gotta get out of here. Okay, so we're gonna fast travel all the way back to Higgs Village again. Go inside. Okay, and then local map. We gotta go all the way over to that corner. Over here to this little doghouse.
This one looks pretty
Whoa,
tough.
it's Stripe. The fuck? It's like a little baby Deathclaw. Okay, I need a new weapon. Something that's gonna do more damage, hopefully. EMP bonus damage. What? What the hell is that? Okay. Die. Can you please die before I run out of bullets? Die. Damn, I ran out of bullets. Let's try this submachine gun, I guess. Come on, Stripey, die. Die. Ouch.
Injecting stim pack.
Come on. Please die. Damn it. Come on. There. He did.
Ready in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
Maybe you're just a dumbass
Bad guys dealt with.
because we just killed somebody. Blood sausage, sure. Deathclaw hand. Don't want it. But anyway, we're supposed to look in here for signs of Gabe. A chicken leg? Local map. Yeah, it says it's right here. Oh, there they are. Gabe. Take Gabe's bowl? Sure. See if you can find more evidence of Gabe in X8. Jeez, can I speak? Okay, in the next episode we'll go to X8 and see if we can do that. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see, I suggest you subscribe to my channel so you can see the new videos I post every single day. And if you really like the videos, I'd really like it if you could leave a thumbs up and a comment. That way I could have some interaction on my channel and know that people are actually watching and actually care. And if you want to know when I post my videos, exactly when I post them, the best way to do that is to turn on your notifications as well. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye.